In an extraordinary turn of events, President Bashar al-Assad has reportedly fled Damascus amidst a sweeping insurgent offensive. This dramatic development signals a potential turning point in the long and bloody Syrian conflict, marking the most significant challenge to Assad's rule in over a decade. Images of rebel fighters raising their flag over the Syrian embassy in Moscow have sent shockwaves across the globe. While celebrations erupt among Syrian communities abroad, the world watches with bated breath as the situation unfolds, questioning the fate of a nation ravaged by years of war. The fall of Damascus, once unthinkable, now dominates headlines, raising questions about the future of Syria and the wider region. With Assad's whereabouts unknown, a cloud of uncertainty hangs over the country, leaving millions in suspense. The speed and scale of the rebel advance have taken many by surprise. What began as a renewed push against Assad's forces quickly gained momentum, culminating in the fall of the capital. As the dust settles, the international community grapples with the implications of this seismic shift in the Syrian conflict. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining Syria's trajectory. Will this mark the beginning of a new era, or will the country descend further into chaos? The answers to these questions hold profound significance for the Syrian people and the wider world. To comprehend the magnitude of the current situation, one must delve into the annals of Syria's recent history. For over 2 decades, the Assad regime has maintained an iron grip on the country, silencing dissent with an iron fist. Bashar al-Assad, inheriting the mantle of power from his father, Hafez al-Assad, continued the legacy of authoritarian rule, crushing opposition and curtailing basic freedoms. The Assad dynasty's rule has been characterized by a brutal crackdown on any form of dissent. The infamous Mukhabarat, the Syrian secret police, instilled fear in the hearts of ordinary citizens, silencing any whisper of opposition. Arbitrary arrests, torture, and enforced disappearances became grim hallmarks of the regime's tactics to maintain control. The Arab Spring of 2011, however, ignited a spark of hope for change. Inspired by uprisings in neighboring countries, Syrian citizens took to the streets demanding democratic reforms and an end to decades of oppression. The regime's response was swift and brutal, unleashing a wave of violence that plunged the nation into a devastating civil war. Years of conflict have left Syria scarred and broken. Millions have been displaced, seeking refuge in neighboring countries or embarking on perilous journeys to Europe. The once vibrant nation has been reduced to rubble, its infrastructure decimated, and its economy in ruins. The recent rebel offensive, culminating in the fall of Damascus, marks a dramatic shift in the Syrian conflict. The insurgents, a diverse coalition of groups opposed to Assad's rule, have shown remarkable resilience and determination in the face of overwhelming odds. Their advance into the heart of the capital signals a significant erosion of the regime's grip on power. Assad's whereabouts remain unknown, adding further uncertainty to an already volatile situation. Reports suggest his plane made an abrupt U-turn before disappearing from radar, fueling speculation about his destination and the future leadership of the country. In the wake of Damascus's fall, former Prime Minister Mohammed Ghazi al-Jalali has stepped forward, assuming responsibility for overseeing state institutions until a handover can be arranged. Jalali, a respected figure within Syria, has expressed a commitment to a peaceful transition and cooperation with the opposition, offering a glimmer of hope for a negotiated settlement. The international community has responded to the unfolding events with a mixture of caution and calls for restraint. The European Union, while welcoming the prospect of an end to Assad's rule, has urged all parties to engage in an inclusive Syrian-led dialogue to ensure a peaceful transition. The emphasis remains on finding a political solution to the crisis, avoiding further bloodshed and suffering. Section 4. Echoes of Hope. Returnees and celebrations amidst uncertainty. Amidst the uncertainty and turmoil, glimmers of hope emerge from the ashes of war. Images of Syrians celebrating in the streets, some returning after years in exile, paint a poignant picture of resilience and the enduring human spirit. Families torn apart by conflict are reunited, their tears of sorrow replaced with tears of joy. At border crossings, once thronged with those fleeing violence, a different scene unfolds. Syrians clutching belongings and clutching onto hope make their way back to their homeland, eager to rebuild their lives and contribute to the nation's recovery. The journey ahead will be arduous, but the desire to reclaim their shattered lives remains undeterred. In cafes and homes across the country, conversations buzz with a mix of apprehension and cautious optimism. The future remains uncertain, but the demise of Assad's regime offers a flicker of hope for a brighter tomorrow. The road to peace and stability will be long and arduous, but the Syrian people, having endured unimaginable suffering, are no strangers to resilience.